Following on from the success of Edelrid's Ohm, the device that allows lighter weight climbers to belay heavier climbers more safely and effectively, Edelrid are releasing the Ohmega. Whilst the Ohmega does something similar, it does it in a really different way and in a much more compact package. It effectively combines a pulley wheel with a camming device. And the pulley wheel is what gives you the efficiency, so when you're pulling through your rope, it is nice and smooth. But if the pulley wheel was on its own and you were to take a fall, particularly at that second or third draw, you would potentially take the smoothest and most efficient fall back down to the ground. And that is where the cam comes in. The cam is what adds resistance into the mix, and that amount of resistance is adjustable between 10, 20 and 30 kilos. If there is a big difference between the weight of the belayer and the lead climber, then the Ohmega is really essential, not least from a safety point of view. Anyone who's been belayed by somebody significantly lighter than them, or anyone who's lighter belaying somebody significantly heavier, will know that when you take a fall, you go absolutely miles, and it can be quite unsafe. The Ohmega ultimately prevents that and allows you to give a much safer catch. Now look at the difference here between when Tim is belaying me with the Ohmega compared to without. There is only a 10 kilogram weight difference between the two of us, which isn't much, but its effect is significant. He goes absolutely flying without, which isn't particularly comfortable for him. Imagine what that effect would be if there were to be a 20 or even a 40 kilo difference between the two of us. So the Ohmega is ideal for people who've got differences of weight between their climbing partners, whether that is their partner or whether that is their kids. This would be an ideal device for a family that climbs together. But if there's not a weight difference between you, would you still use the Ohmega? And the interesting answer there is yes. And the reason why is because of that pulley. The pulley makes things exceptionally efficient. So if you are climbing a long route, say a 40 or 50 meter pitch, that pulley wheel being on your first quick draw will make a massive difference when you're pulling up slack to clip right high up on the route. The other neat thing about the Ohmega is simply how small it is. It's exceptionally compact, and all you've got to do is clip it to that first quick draw, and most likely you'll be clip sticking that in place, although we're not indoors here today. The Ohmega comes in at 115 pounds, which seems like quite a lot for such a little device, but then the little device does a lot, and this is going to last you kind of forever. The Ohmega will without doubt be going into UKC's Gear of the Year, and it could be the innovation of the decade. I've never used anything quite like it, but I'm really excited to use it more.